I'm Primal Piggy. Thank you for joining me for another BDSM United podcast. How do you select who you want to be involved with when doing kink or BDSM? Do you choose based on what you see or who the person actually is? Hmm. Well, surface level characteristics can make for an exciting and a novelty filled beginning, but they don't stand the test of time relationally. Big tits, a huge cock, pleasant looking face, curves in all the right places. But if you really want a colored connection, you need to claim that level of connection to yourself. It's all about what we want and how we vet for what we want. We can't actually vet for what we want until we're also living it. If you want a long term partner, you need to be testing for things like self awareness, integrity, strength of character, consistency, someone's willingness to face discomfort and adversity, the degree of emotional safety they have based upon their own ability to validate what's true and alive for them, their ability to powerfully advocate for themselves and speak their truth with grace and heart, their ability to consistently communicate. Well, let me just stop right there. This is pretty weighty stuff. So, if you're just looking for nice tits and ass or abs and a cock, then you may not be looking for the right things. Let me go over a few of those again. They're worth repeating. You need to be testing for things that are far different than these surface level things. Things like self awareness, integrity, the strength of their character, their consistency. It's the That's a huge one. If they can't be consistent, especially in their identity, your DS relationship or MS relationship is going to be hell. Someone's willingness to face discomfort and adversity, the degree of emotional safety that they've based upon their own ability to validate what's true and alive for them, their ability to powerfully advocate for themselves, to speak their truth with grace and heart, their ability to consistently communicate, their ability to be vulnerable and to bring up tough things, their commitment to growth and expansion, what brings alive their soul in life, and what they did to cultivate all of this in their life. The caveat here, you can't vet for these things in a couple months, couple weeks, or a month. I mean, this is why that elusive thing called pacing is mandatory when we're in the market for partnership. If you're not willing to go slow and allow someone time to show you who they really are, then you're not actually ready to do the necessary vetting for an actual long term partnership. Vetting for partnership is a slow burn process. The reason why people waste time is because they don't think they have time. So they commit to misaligned relationships after misaligned relationship, driven by their fear of losing time, rather than actually saving time by going slowly and actually vetting before committing. That's really powerful. You need to save time by going slowly, actually vetting before committing. Romantic results are simply a reflection of our own self worth and the depth of connection that we have to ourselves. If we want more, if we want deeper, why are we settling for less than the depth that we crave? Higher quality dating is the art of asking higher quality questions. Wow, that's so powerful right there. Boy, a lot of people need to hear that. That higher quality dating is the art of asking higher quality questions sooner in the dating process. Too many people are reactionary, unconsciously following chemistry and attraction. And while these things are really important, they don't bring about soul level partnership. And if we crave a depth relationally that is not coming to fruition in what we choose romantically, what that represents is the space for us to claim a level of depth in our own connection to self. See, we have to embody what we vet for, or else we'll have no idea what we're actually vetting for. If we don't embody it, we won't be able to handle and receive what we say we want. See, the problem is this the problem is a lot of people really just they say they want something long term, but what they really want is just a little bit of kinky play. So they need to be vetting for just a little bit of kinky play and stop vetting for a dominant or a submissive. That's why I like to, more people need to use the term tops and bottoms because they're they're vetting for the wrong things. They're wanting just a little bit of top and bottom play. And so they need to be vetting for that. But they're trying to vet for something they're not even looking for, and they don't even embody themselves. They're looking for a dominant when they're not even submissive themselves, or they're looking for a submissive when they're not even dominant. They're just mostly vanilla and just trying to get a little bit of kinky play or rough sex. If we don't embody it, we won't be able to handle and receive what we say we want. Often the divide is this: what we want, we don't know how to vet for because it's simply aspirational within the realm of our own body and our inner world. We want something we're not bringing to the table ourselves. Therefore, our soul may desire a deep connection where it feels truly seen, and it keeps choosing surface connections with people who can't actually meet us, all for the purpose of holding a mirror for us to see what we haven't yet met inside ourselves. Now, we can blame this on poor partner selection, but what is actually driving the poor partner selection? If we want depth, we have to live deeply and vet deeply. Let me repeat that. If we want depth, we have to live deeply ourselves and we have to vet deeply. If we want surface, then simply live surface and vet surface. It's as simple as that, and yet also as complex as that. I'm Primal Piggy. Thank you for joining me for this very unique BDSM United podcast, a topic I guarantee you're not hearing anywhere else, but you're hearing it with us. You can find this and other things like this at our website, www.bdsmunited.com. We talk about the things that we're passionate about. We don't give a fuck what everyone else is talking about. You know, a lot of podcasts are talking about a lot of the same kinds of things, but we talk about the things that we're passionate about. It was a joy bringing this to you today, and I'll talk with you again soon.